Let's see if everything's working right. Anybody out there? Got your ears on? Let me check my mic going on here. Sorry for the noise. Oh, it's kind of loud. Morning, everybody. Doug Fowler here, Pulaski Talks going on, and welcome to you this new Saturday morning to our new profile. Every weekly Saturday morning show, coffee and a bowl of leche. My assistants are wandering around checking the studio for loose wires, mice, stray critters, and the like. So you'll see them wandering around and making sure everything's in order like they should be. So with that, there, I appreciate you chiming in on our first ever event. If you have any questions or anything like that, you'll see in the bottom right hand of the screen is our phone number. I do believe I got the phone turned on and ready to go. If you have any questions, got something you want to talk about, it's kind of an open forum as we test the fires and light the tires today on this new program I kind of put together today, and hopefully every Saturday. What's the goal and how did we get here? It's kind of like what I started up last week in the last show. Kind of got stirred up, got my fire going on transparency in the local governance, specifically county government, and looking at examples with their municipal governments and stuff like that. But hoping we can use this platform to also talk about what's going on in the county and share the good news with the good things and bad things going on in the county, and maybe look at ways to improve them. Talk to our business owners, spread the good news, what's going on. If you have something going on in your business today that you'd like to know about, or you like going on this week that's coming up in this forthcoming week, and you'd like everybody to know about it, give us a call at the number below. Or you want to chime in, I can actually bring you in, and your face would actually pop up right here. Right there, a little square right there. And we'll bring you in. But today, talk about some good news. I've seen some news broadcast. We had a nice little flashbang ceremony here in St. Robert. I believe it was last night, courtesy of Sheriff Ball and his great special tactics police force and the local lake. Or was it? I'll bring it up here in a little bit. My tongue tied a little bit. We'll talk about that a little bit. A little good news story right there. Hoping to get the mayors of St. Robert and maybe the mayor of Waynesville and the other municipalities. If you want them to come on the show and give updates about your city or town, give them a call. Tell them that you want them to join in the show every Saturday. It's at 8 o'clock. That's the plan. It may adjust. It may change. But who knows what will happen? Who knows what will happen? So give me a second while I get myself situated here. One of the purposes, I take my notes here, and I'm kind of like a doctor, but the doctors, you can't read their notes. I can't read my own notes half the time. First of all, I want to appreciate the sponsors and the shout out for, of course, going out to Mark Prue and the Prue Law Office down in Waynesville, Missouri. They've been with us since the beginning. They are, of course, our gold sponsor, and we want to give them a shout out. So thanks to Mark and the Prue Law Firm. So give them the benefit of the doubt and give them a chance. If you need legal assistance, stop by Mark's office down there right across from the courthouse. And with that, I'm going to give a station break for a little advertising on their behalf. So stand by.
Are you in need of legal assistance? Look no further than the Prue Law Office. Our experienced attorneys specialize in family and military law, criminal defense, and personal injury cases. We are dedicated to providing personalized and compassionate representation to our clients. Located on the square in Waynesville, just across the street from the courthouse, call us today at 573-774-6444 or by email at pruelaw@aol.com for a free consultation. Prue Law Office, your trusted legal partner in Waynesville.
And we're back. I wish I had a curtain to walk through. But anyway, you'll see right down below right now, guest sponsor, which is Spartan Gyros right there in St. Robert. Guest sponsor, that means we've had personally a great experience with Spartan Gyros. In other words, their food was so good and their service was so outstanding, we decided to make them a guest sponsor. Man, they're good. Their food is good. As a matter of fact, we were interviewing Nick Pappas one day last year during the campaign, and our breath was so bad from the garlic. It was good. so bad it was good because it was such good gyros. So we want to give them a shout out, and hopefully, as we meander around the neighborhood and our Pulaski County businesses, we give them a shout out. And if you got something you want to give a shout out to a local business, give us a call or shoot us an email or message and tell us about it, or post it to our Facebook page. Going back to the purpose, or actually talk about the hopefully this platform is every Saturday, and we'll clean it up a little bit, a little narrow, and define the edges a little bit. Is get some communication and good news stories. Is get the Pulaski County mayors to come on the show virtually or call in. You could call in 573-408-0339 and talk about what's going on in your towns and your cities, and what your population would like to know, and what you'd like everybody to like to know. And tell the good news about your cities and stuff. So tell your mayors you'd like to see them come on the show and talk about what's going on in your neighborhoods and what you'd like to know. Council members, each of your council members, if you'd like to come on the show and talk about what you're doing, come on the show and talk about it. Talk about the good news in your cities and your neighborhoods. Municipal police chiefs. I think that's worth talking about. Oh, Goose is just making an appearance, so don't mind him. He's not ferocious, and watch the caller. He's checking the speakers and the wiring and stuff like that. You'll see him. He's right there. He's right side out of camera view. There he is. No, don't do that. And if he disconnects us and he starts kicking stuff, there we go. That's a good spot for you. Of course, he took my camera out of focus. So if I get a little camera under focus, give me a second to get back in focus. May have to change cameras real quick, so stand by, everyone. We'll do that one for now. But anyway, if you want your police captains, chiefs, or your council members to come on the show and talk about your city and how well everything's going, or news you want to spread and good news, or specifically businesses or happenings, churches and stuff like that, dial in at the number below, and the phone line's open, and we'll talk about it. If you look on our Facebook page, Outlaw Lane had a video talking about the upcoming season. I invite you to go out to their site or their Facebook page and look at Dewey's update for the forthcoming season. Let me see if I can pull up my slides here, so give me a second. Of course, I don't feel like working today, so give me a second, please. You know what's funny is that I tested this right before I came on the show. So give me a second, if you don't mind. There we go. Here you'll see an update from Stacy Ball, our sheriff of Pulaski County, giving an update to the flashbang ceremony north on Highway Y in St. Robert. Let me make it big for anybody who can't see very well like me, need little things. But check out his page, a little reduction in the criminal element and the fentanyl travesty that's going on in our county. Hopefully, presuming everybody's innocent until proven guilty, but hopefully it makes a small dent in what the terrible shame that we got going in our county and in our states and our country with the drug problem. So shout out to Stacy Ball and the fine police forces, near and dear to all of our hearts, trying to protect us from that plague that's affecting all of us. So hoo-ah. So give me a second. I'm going to navigate to something else, see if this works. Give me a second. Look at that. It worked. So anyway, what I got up there is a slideshow I developed that's using I don't know if I can see that, but it's using Google Slides, and it's actually easy, free program. If you got a Gmail account, you can do slides. But I talked about this in the last show. I was talking about assessing efficiencies and effectiveness in Pulaski County government offices, and we're going to talk a little bit about my approach to that and how I'm going to approach it, and hopefully engage some leadership down in the city council not in the council, but in the county courthouse down in Waynesville. And one of those means right now, oh, I hit the wrong damn button. Apologies. Oh, we're going to segue first to chat topics. If you got something you'd like to talk about, and I'm going to put this on the Facebook page, there's a topic submission tool I created for anybody. If you'd like to talk about something, go to this form. It's public. It's free. Fill it out. Got areas for 3 topics you'd like to talk about, and just submit an idea. Anything's better than nothing, and collectively we can grow together. And I'd like the show to become as good as better than what it is now. Can't do it on my own. I'm a one-man show other than 2 felines, and they're not very good at typing. I have to voice type, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. So let me make that bigger right now. But there's a link right there, and I'll put it on the Facebook page as a link if you're interested in submitting your topics for consideration for chatting. And matter of fact, I've got room for about 4 people in my studio if you want to sit around the table and hee-haw and yee-haw. And I can bring in as many as 11 people virtually into the show, and you want to talk about a particular subject or argue and debate, and whether it be religion, quilting, or what have you. Cooking shows, I always thought that'd be interesting. Local cooking show, you put it on your phone, you broadcast it into my platform, and we can broadcast it to the world. We'll make you famous, at least locally. So if you're interested in doing that, reach out and let me know. But here's the tool. You'll see it shortly on the Facebook page, and it's free. Last week, we didn't have too much going on last week. I did spend some time down the courthouse. Now, talking with Dave Ernst, and I appreciate his time. He's a busy man down there, the county clerk. And the idea has been for quite some time is that I would at one time have time on my hands to be able to go down to the county commissioner meetings once or twice a week and broadcast that, bring it with my equipment, broadcast that meeting to everyone that wants to watch it live and in person, so that we have a little bit more transparency in our government proceedings generated from that county courthouse by the leadership down there, by the commissioners, and what's going on. So guess what? Next slide. Live next week, assuming that all technologically challenged issues and items and all the buttons that need pushed and the internet buttons and things go click and everything that's supposed to work does work. We'll be down there Monday morning with Dave's help, broadcasting live. Now, it won't be as probably crystal clear and as functional. No, not yet, Goose. Just don't be biting my monitor. But we'll be setting up about 8:30, quarter till 9. We'll be setting up a few microphones for the commissioners to use, and probably 1 or 2 cameras. But we're just going. This is our first trial. Hopefully, if it works, and if you're a business and you're watching today and you're a new business, you like to sponsor this broadcast. Right now, it's sponsored solely by Prue Law and the Prue Law office down there in Waynesville, Missouri. No, Goose, you can't come on my keyboard and lay down. But if you'd like to get some business attention and awareness, you look down at the bottom of the screen. This will be broadcast complete through the broadcast. Will be your ad will be. Let us know. Give us a message on Facebook or on email on our website and stuff like that. But anyway, Monday morning we'll be down there bright and early, and you'll be able to watch the commissioners' meeting. Fingers crossed on technology. We were able to get internet connectivity courtesy of a local company. Not courtesy of, I'm paying for it. And I'm not doing it for free. If I was doing it for free, I'll shout out their name. But we'll be live, fingers crossed, on Monday morning down at the courthouse, and you'll get to see the faces of our blessed and our famous county commissioners and what they do on Monday mornings. And if it works well, or we maybe improve, or maybe they can get us a station set up down there in the council or commissioners' chambers, maybe we can actually get it to where everyone has a microphone and we can really get it rocking and rolling. So that's what's going on next week. If you have something you'd like to share with us that's going on next week in your neck of the woods here in Pulaski County, give us a shout out on the phone number right below. I'm going to take a break real quick. Got a cat that's bothering me right now. Let's see here. There we go. So anyway, you can't see Goose. He's right here. Let me see if my camera will focus. See, that's what happens. It gets out of focus, and this is a stupidly expensive cameras. Stupidly expensive cameras. So if you give me a second. Change. Boom. Change it back. Boom. See if that works. That may work. There we go. Look at my pretty face. When coiffeur is all in order, got my Pulaski Talks hats on. Hey, and also remember, follower 700 gets some free paraphernalia. Brand new printed T-shirt, similar to what you see in this awesome thing. Maybe without the Hawkeye perfectly embedded on the hat right there. It might be an embroidered shirt with the patch, the logo on the top left. There's Goose. Goose is awesome. He's the man. But anyway, if you're interested in that, we'd appreciate any likes, follows, and shares you got. You can help us out with that. Give me a second as I catch my train of thought. Oh yes, coming up beyond in March. Let me go back to the slideshow. On March 4th. And it's on our Facebook page as an event. March 4th at 6:30 p.m. We will be broadcasting live, fingers crossed, from the Ark down here in Waynesville, next to the interstate, for a public safety and crime prevention town hall. Now, I'm interpreting that as a public event, so everyone's welcome. And the State Representative Bill Hardwick, who we interviewed during the campaign last year, Sheriff Stacy Ball, he's been in our studio many times, and we always appreciate Sheriff Ball and what he's doing for our county. And new prosecuting attorney Jeff Thomas. What I'm hoping to see there, and I took issue, the only thing I'm taking issue with is what I don't see there is the local municipality police chiefs throughout Pulaski County that should be speakers at this event if they're not already. I did bring a message and shoot a message to Representative Hardwick about this, and I also messaged a couple of the mayors asking them their thoughts on the matter, why we're not seeing representation from our city municipal police chiefs and police force. My concern is that this is a political event, not a true town hall. I don't know if they'll actually take questions from, allow us to take questions for them at the event. It's not our event, but we're assuming they're going to allow us to broadcast because we're kind of like an independent journalistic entity, informal, whatever have you. And I don't think they deny us the right to broadcast it. So hopefully you'll join us and like, follow, and share the event that's on our Facebook page and YouTube. We broadcast both on YouTube and live on Facebook on most of our events. Sometimes we'll actually get on Instagram. Let me check my phone. Hopefully one of the mayors chimed in. I actually messaged a couple. Okay, Sean, I don't know if you're on. Hey, Sean, I'm live right now if you want to call in. Never give me your phone number. I'll actually call you out. We've got lots of going on, but I'm really excited about next week and the county commissioners. It's going to be tight. I don't know how many people is in the office or in the chambers, and I don't know how many will actually be able to fit and how well I'll be able to set up. But what this gives me the idea for, and also one of my big concerns is with the not the emergency management office, but the what's that place they activate during emergencies? But anyway, my thought process is a place where the county officers can broadcast live like a VTC office, that where the county has the capability to go live on video to external offices, personnel, to the public, other than individually through their personal computing devices. In other words, on Fort Leonard Wood. Everybody knows that works on Fort Leonard Wood, and any other larger agency, they have a room where leadership can go out there and have meetings with other people from across the globe and around the world, secure or not secure, and talk to people, including the public. Waynesville is able to broadcast their town hall meetings in coordination, I believe, with the Waynesville High School, and for the public to see. And I do not know off the top of my head, I can't remember if St. Robert's able to do that. So right now, Waynesville is ahead of the game. One of my biggest frustrations is that our council or our commissioners meeting is not broadcast. And the biggest problem I've always heard was that there was not enough signal. Well, I'm one of those kind of people. Don't tell me you can't do something. Don't tell me I can't do something. So I went down there and tested it, and yes, you can do it. And I should be able to prove that theory wrong come Tuesday morning. But what I'd like to see is the emergency management office or whoever down there to look at getting a space down there in the county courthouse that's connected to the official government network that allows it to broadcast to the public through official channels, not mine, where I got to carry my equipment down, but somewhere they have it set up like this, where everybody's got their laptops hooked up and they can broadcast. They got a drop down microphone, and if people want to chime in locally, they can, or if the commissioners want to meet commissioners across the county or state or whatever, they can do that. Now, that's a big leap in technology, but I think Waynesville has definitely demonstrated the capability, and it's not like we haven't spent money on other things that for less, and definitely for the what's that thing they called where they activate the I'm drawing a blank, but anyway, Hector Silva has put out a post on the Emergency Operations Management the Facebook page that during the storm they activated the blah. But the only thing I seen was 2 TV monitors on the wall. And that was it. That's the last thing you heard about it. And my understanding is that, from my experience, is that everybody that's affected or has a role to play in emergency management during an event, when that facility or activity is activated, it should be located in there. But hopefully I'll learn more, and I actually will be bringing that up to the commissioners meeting Tuesday or Monday or Thursday. So whatever one we're able to get time to squeeze in, but I'm going to start asking some pretty serious questions about that stuff. So what time is it? 8:22. So our goals today was to be a kind of a short one anyways, as we get our feet wet in that. We'll give a few minutes in case Mayor of Waynesville wants to call in real quick. If not, we'll hope. Yeah, but he's in the middle of doing a research paper. Yep. So no worries. Mr. Mayor, appreciate your time, but hopefully we can link up. We'll be hopefully making this happen, long or short show every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. And like I said, you'll have the link to the topic, the chat bot, whatever, if you're interested in submitting a topic. And I'm a one-man show, but I'll try to make it as powerful and as usable as possible. I also plan to keep updates and give you comments and feedback. I also want to give more shout-outs to our other sponsors, or not our gold sponsors, but Allen Hilliard Sports. You'll see they are also co-hosts to most of my events. So what that means is if you want to be a co-host of what I'm broadcasting, you basically serve as a sponsor, and my broadcast will also simultaneously broadcast from your Facebook page, which it basically empowers the broadcast so that others can see it. It costs nothing. It really costs nothing. A to Z Extermination, I want to appreciate them. We don't have bugs, and the only reason we don't have bugs in our RV, in our house, or our yard, or anything like that is because A to Z has been here, and they keep it clean and keep it keep the bugs out. Outlaw Lane, they've been with us for a long, long time. My buddy Dewey Resch and his family, they gotta. You just got to get out there to see how well it shows. Research them on the internet. Look at their videos. Look at them on YouTube. Look on the Facebook page. And matter of fact, they just published a video this week talking about the upcoming schedule. It's serious business, radio-controlled racing, and you can really get into it. I am talking tonners with 20-foot-long trailers, NASCAR-level technicians, as deep as you want to go into that field, and as serious on track counters measured to the nth of an inch. It's serious business, and they take it real, and it's a family-oriented event. I mean, it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. So with that, I want to thank everybody that's tuning in now or later. Don't forget we're both on YouTube and on Facebook for this show. Starting next week, we'll be on Instagram as well, and maybe some more platforms. If I figure out how to upload to Apple, I don't know if there's any benefit to it. I've never listened to a podcast on Apple or Amazon, but we may look at doing that. I appreciate any feedback and any recommendations for content or ideas to chat about. You'll see the link to the chat submission tool. And if you're interested in becoming a sponsor before the Monday commissioner meeting, just let me know, because I think that's going to be a very hot topic and generate some interest, and your support to broadcasting that event will be critical. This technology right here, this little microphone, doesn't come cheap. This is out of my own pocket, and that is about $200 widget right there, and everything else just gets up and up and up. And it's not only, but it's also fun for me. So, but if you're interested in doing that, reach out to me, becoming a sponsor. We've got 3 levels of sponsorship: gold, silver, and bronze, and any help we can get, we always appreciate. So with that, we are going to sign off for now, and until next Saturday for this show, get you a cup of coffee and